the Sleep Apnea Machine Clinic.
All right, Ms. Nguyen. So this right here is the actual machine, all right? You'll place on your bedside stand. The machine does come with a humidifier. Now you'll need to get your distilled water. Typically you can find them at the baby food section on Safeway, Walmart. Get yourself a gallon of distilled water. When you're ready, open it up on the side here. Place your distilled water in there, and you want to make sure it's up to at least a max line each night to last you the whole night, okay? Close it up, and then slowly slide it onto the side of the machine. And make sure it's snug all the way in, alrighty? In the morning though, when you're done, you want to remove the water chamber, and to do that, just squeeze it from bottom to top. Squeeze it nice and firm.
Squeeze bottom top.
Yep, and you want to pull it evenly straight out, okay? What you want to do is make sure that these little clips, when you squeeze it out, it's down enough that it clears out and then pulls straight out.
This clip right here, the white one?
No, these little things here, this is what holds it in place.
Oh, those little clips that are right here, right here and here. Make sure that they're below.
Exactly.
So
And to
that
do
they
that, just squeeze it up top, nice and firm.
Okay.
And try not to pull it downwards or upwards. You want to evenly pull it.
Or do you want to try it yourself?
Go ahead. Squeeze it nice and firm and pull it straight out there. Pull straight. There you go. It gets easier after a few times you do it. There you go. There you go. Alrighty.
So we get distilled water.
Yes.
Fill it up every night, empty it out every morning.
Well, you don't have to empty it out every morning. At least fill it up every night before you use it again.
Understood.
However, you do want to wash this at least once a week.
Okay.
You know, it's maybe on a weekend. Open it up, empty it out then. Use an old toothbrush and plug it in, and scrub it with dish soap and warm water.
Dish soap, warm water, toothbrush to clean once a week.
Once a week. All right. I see that you already placed your power source. So again, this plugs in back. Yep, that's the power button. You'll have to plug it into the wall. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to use mine here. I already have them plugged in.
I'll just put this here so we.
Don't lose it.
Yeah.
It's going to boot up. There it is. All right. Since it hasn't been plugged in, it's going to ask me if I'm clinical user. We're going to go ahead and click user here.
Okay.
Not right now. And then okay. All right. This right here is the main screen. All right. Any changes you'll need to do is going to be under my options. The screen is a touch screen, so just press it, and it'll take you to any options that you can change to. Now to scroll up and down, you should be able to. Well, not with this one. So, nope. Let's go back here on my options. Let me see if I can click more. There it is. Right, user here. Give me a second. 1 second. No mask fit. Or they have it locked. Okay. All right. So again, my options. Let's say you want to change the humidifier settings. Click on my options. Go on to humidity level. Press that number right there. Okay. This number here represents humidity level. The higher the number, okay, the more moisture the machine will produce to prevent you from drying. The way the level works is based on percentage. So level 6 would be 60% humidity, and then you got your 80% humidity, 70%, and so on. All right. You want to change, you want to start off maybe at 4 or 3. See how that works out for tonight.
Okay.
Lock it in place, just press OK, and you'll see it right there. The ramp time, what that is it allows you the machine to start off at a low pressure and then slowly builds up to his set pressure. Now he doesn't have a set pressure just yet. The machine is actually set so it automatically adjusts the air pressure throughout the night. When you turn it on, the machine's going to start you off at 4.0. All right, it'll say that way. That's the lowest pressure setting on a CPAP machine. Now, when you're using it at night, that number, can adjust up to 20.0. So again, the machine will follow his breathing pattern when he's sleeping at night. And then if his airway is closing up, it knows to give more air pressure to slowly keep your airway open. Okay?
So what is that? So the 4, it's 4 for now, and
Yep.
then do we adjust it?
You don't. The machine is set on what we call
I see.
Yeah, automatic. So it'll follow his breathing pattern. When he's snoring or if his airway is closing up, the machine will know to give him more air pressure to slowly keep his airway open.
I see.
Yeah.
And then the humidity is something that,
You guys can adjust depending on how he's feeling in the mornings.
and what is the assessment? What do you, in the morning, what is he reading to see whether he needs more moisture?
Moisture, whether he's waking up with a dry nose or dry mouth or dry airway.
Okay, so if it's dry, then increase.
Increase it, yep.
Okay, boy,
All right.
and then
Now-
increase by just 1 degree or 1.
One notch each time.
Okay.
It really varies from season to season. Given that it's cold right now, the heater in the house is on.
Yes.
The air might be a little drier than usual, so you may have to use it up. This new one, it's going to be right back there.
But in the summertime, it is.
You might want to lower it down since it's pretty humid out.
Oh, I see how that works. Okay, so in the summer, maybe the humidity you should turn down,
Turn down, yep.
but in the winter, maybe more
Turn it up.
because it's dry. I see how that works.
All right, new one. Has he used one of these before?
Never.
No.
This
All
is
right.
why we've been dying for one of these. It's been. Okay, Bo.
All right, this is your headgear, okay? The bottom straps are magnets. Just pop them off, both sides there. Okay. Ideally, you want to plug this up against your nose first. Okay, I'm going to place this over your head. Come on, move forward towards me. There you go. And we're going to swing this underneath your earlobe here.
Under the ears.
All right, and adjust the straps just a tiny bit. Same thing goes on the other side.
Oh, and this is magnets, you
Yes.
said? So it adjusts by magnet. I see.
Well, this right here is the magnet, but
Oh.
the head strap's Velcro.
Velcro, okay.
Yep. So you want the mask to be snug,
Snug.
so there's no air leaking where it's touching his face. Alrighty, so looks like that's pretty snug already.
Snug, but not too tight.
Not too tight. Now what he's preventing is major air leak. I'm gonna pick on the mask for a second. If it's leaking like this, you don't want that. That's too
You don't
much.
want that leaking,
Yep,
okay? Bo?
not too much. So you want it to be snug. You will feel a little bit of air leak right up front here, and that's normal.
I see. There's a little. Boy, tay niya rin na, Bo. You see, that's normal, he says.
Now, the machine is set so when you place the mask on and you take a couple of deep breaths, the machine will automatically turn on.
Okay. Nice.
So again, it starts him off at a pressure of 4.0. Now again, throughout the night though, when he's sleeping, that number will adjust, the pressure will adjust based on what he needs. I can log into the machine 30 days from now to see how he's doing, and then we can better focus on that pressure to whatever it's adjusting to.
So you can do that automatically. for
Yeah,
us.
yeah, so this machine has a built-in modem.
Nice.
And then, we can request access from Acria. Now, I'll set up a telephone appointment with you guys in 30 days from now.
Okay, so you'll set it up with
Yeah.
us.
With you.
Okay. My sister, Ingvan, is the keeper of all the appointments.
So, Mr. Newman, this right here is a different type of tubing. They gave you two different types of tubing. One is a standard non-heating tubing, and then the other one is the heated tubing. This is good for patients who suffers with a lot of moisture inside the tubing. And what this does is the coils, they heat up. And what it does is it pushes the moisture furthering up in the mask. I would say try it without this for now. If you do wake up with severe dry nose, regardless of how high you have the humidifier turned up on this tubing, take this off and then switch to this one.
Don't use it on.
You can, yeah. That's what's nice about the company. They provide you with two different type of tubing. With this one, there's actually electrical conductors that you will need to place back here. You know what? I want to turn off the machine for a second. By the way, to turn it off, you just press the power button up top,
So in the morning, he wakes up, he turns that
Yep.
to turn off.
and it turns off right there. See, notice that you already had a 3-minute use time.
I see.
Yep. Yeah, let's take it off here. Take off your mask for a second. Okay, there you go. And to take it off, just pop off the magnets in the bottom there.
Nice. Okay, just take off the magnets.
Now, when he's done in the morning, the main thing he should be cleaning is the mask. The cushion here pops off the bracket. Oops.
Show me.
This one should be easy, but it's not letting me. There you go. So, a little cushion pops off the bracket right here, and the bracket holds onto the cushion based on the sides here. So you just pop it on. You should hear it quick, like so. The machine does have a quick release too. I mean the mask. So if he needs to use the bathroom, he doesn't always have to take off the mask entirely off.
I see.
He can just pop it off from here.
Well, on Bobo die in the
Okay.
night or something, you just pop that off. You can still wear the mask.
Mask.
while
Go
you
to the bathroom, and then when you're ready to go back to sleep, just pop this off. Although with this kind of mask, they already made it easy for him to take it off and on, and just
Yeah.
pops off.
Either way, two
either.
options.
Yeah. But again, though, when he's done in the morning,
In the morning, boy,
pop this off.
take it off.
Okay, hand wash it with soap and water
Every day. soap
every
and
morning.
water.
Yeah. Don't use alcohol to use it to clean it with. Just mild soap such as baby shampoo works best.
Okay, baby shampoo.
Or liquid.
Dishwashing.
Well, liquid Dawn soap,
Dawn
liquid
soap,
ivory,
okay.
ivory soap, and so on.
Okay.
Mr. Newman, this was a good fit for you. That bag, though, that box has several sizes of cushion. They have a large and a small. Based on the width of your nose, you might be a medium or a large. The small might be too small for you to a point that it's going to pinch your nose.
Okay, this one is good.
This is good, but again, if you feel like it's pinching your nose, try it. Switch this one out to a large, and the sizes are indicated down here.
I see medium. That's M right there.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Medium, large, small. So
so
Aaron
This
says.
one is small.
this is small. This is going to be 250. Watch, it doesn't quite cover the sides of your nose.
See?
Okay, the large though.
Too much.
Well, maybe not. You know, you've got a wide enough nose that this might be a better option too. I would say try the medium first to see how much of a better seal you got. If anything, switch to the larger mask. And again, they just pop right off the bracket and you switch them over. Alrighty. You don't need to use the small, but it's there just in case.
Okay.
Now going back to the tubing, since they gave you two tubings, if you do decide to use the heated tubing, this tubing here, the way to take this off, just kind of pinch the sides here, kind of move it back and forth. Okay. And set this aside. Now the heated tubing, align the electrical conductor on that little harness right
On
in
the
there.
top there. I see. Just like
See how it matches the
the two arrows.
The
Matches. Okay. And when do we use this metal,
the heated tubing?
the heated one?
So if he continues to wake up with severe wetness inside of the water chamber, what that's doing is it's collecting so much moisture inside the tubing that's collecting in the bottom. The heated tubing heats up the coil. It warms up the coils to a point that it's pushing up the moisture further up on the mask.
I see. Okay. So bố hiểu không? Nếu mà bố thức dậy mà cái này mà nó nhiều fog and air and moisture, then maybe we use this one, which heats, adds a little heat. Is that right, Aaron?
Yes. So
that
what's nice about this one, it's got a sensor that it would automatically adjust the humidity and the tube temperature for him. He doesn't have to play around with the humidifier settings.
So should we start with this one then?
You can.
Why don't we just do that?
Okay.
And then there's no...
Adjustments needed. Yeah.
Right, because I'm really low tide.
Oh. All right.
Totally. Okay, so let's do this one then instead. All right.
Plugs in
slide
like
that.
so. Okay. And then again the mask.
You try it out, Bo.
All right. Let's see if you can do that there. You may have to do this in front of the mirror for a few times, just kind of
Oh
get
yeah,
the hang of it.
in front of the mirror, Bo.
You can turn. There's a mirror in front of you if you like, Mr. Yuan.
So you might want to try it in the mirror a few times so you see what it looks like. Okay, Father?
There you go. So I need to adjust the mask because it's uneven for you. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I need for you to just hold on to it like that for me, please.
Can
Hold
you
on.
hold the mask, Bo? Bo,
Yeah.
cầm cái lỗ mũi của Bo.
There you go. All right, lean towards me a little bit.
Lean towards him, please, Bo. Lean to the front một tí. Để ông adjust cho Bo đó. There's no way a YouTube video can
Yeah. I can't.
replace this.
Of course not. Alrighty. Now, Mr. Greenwood, if you're not ready for the machine to turn on yet, don't forget, you can always turn it off, okay? So same goes. Now, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you feel like the air pressure is too high, turn it off for about 2 seconds, and then turn it back on. The machine will always drop down back to a pressure of 4. Okay, and then it'll automatically adjust again that way. It's a way for yourself to reset the machine to a lower pressure to get used to it again.
Bố hiểu không bố? It always starts with 4, nhưng mà nếu mà nó and it adjusts and it elevates, right?
Yes.
Aaron? Through the night. Nhưng mà nếu mà it's too much, just reset, press on and off.
Yep.
and it goes back to 4. But hopefully this will help with air. And what is this machine for?
So the machine is designed to produce massive amount of air pressure to his nose to help keep his airway open.
I
The reason
see.
he was placed on this during his sleep study back in September,
Yeah,
it showed that his airway was closing up so often at night.
24 times in
Yeah,
an hour.
so almost
he's not getting any rest at all.
exactly. Almost every other minute, you're choking a lot. You're choking yourself awake a lot. You're doing
Yeah. And also because my dad just had strokes, multiple strokes, so that's the reason.
ที่หายทุกดังยากง่าย
Oh yes, my dad wants to know. He's a side sleeper.
and it'll work just fine. Although you might want to consider investing in a softer pillow. Try your pillow first though, because the problem with sleeping on a mask, when the pillow hits it, it shifts the mask and air starts leaking out.
I see.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest?
Maybe consider investing on a softer pillow.
A softer pillow.
Yeah, something that would contour to the mask a bit more.
I see.
ๆคือ
Có thể là bố có ngủ chung với cái pillow không?
ก็
So he said to maybe invest, mua một cái nào mà nó mềm mềm đó, so that the mask doesn't, bố thấy không? So it doesn't do this, right?
Exactly.
Like move and lets the leak in. Okay? So maybe we buy a soft pillow. So that nếu mà mặt của nó nằm xuống rồi nó cái lỗ mũi nó cái mask này, cái lỗ mũi này là nó bị so it doesn't go off. Okay? So let's go buy you a pillow.
Well, not just yet. Maybe try the current pillow he has.
Okay, yeah, just try it now. Nếu bố cần thì con với bố đi mua một cái pillow. Okay? We'll try it tonight.
All right.
Is that it?
Miss Newman,
So
well,
now,
turn it off for a second.
what about
All right. And I want you to take off the mask for me. Remember, on the bottom, the magnet, there you go. Just pop it off.
Đừng có sợ
Pull
cái
it.
này. Don't touch that.
Yeah,
It's
pull
already
it forward. There
adjusted.
you go. And then same thing on the other side. Oh, you don't have to. There you go. That right there. Perfect. Pull. There you go. And then slide it over up top. Now the machine's still
Nice.
turned on. Go ahead and press it one more time. Turn it off here. There you go. It's off.
And that's it.
That's it. Yeah. Now,
And then he cleans this out daily.
daily, the water chamber and the tubing once a week. Okay, the tubing's tricky. When he takes this off once a week, okay, he'll have to unplug it from his mask as well. Now with this, there's a couple of ways to clean this. One, get yourself a bucket of water. Okay, 1 part vinegar, 3 parts water.
1 part vinegar, 3
Yep.
parts water.
Let it soak in there for about 15 minutes. Okay, make sure that water vinegar solution gets in there to clean off the bacteria, and then plug it into a bathroom sink and run hot water through it for about 15 seconds.
Okay, to rinse.
To rinse, yep. And
Okay.
then now it takes forever to dry, so you may want to do it early in the morning and hang it on a shower curtain or door handle, or let it dry.
Okay, and that's once every day? That's
Once a
lot.
week.
Once a week,
Yeah,
thank
once-
God.
yeah, no.
Okay, I was like,
So
seriously?
once a week, and then same goes with the water chamber once a week.
Okay, so once a week, and then the only thing to clean once a day is this.
Well, at least two to three times a week.
Okay, he's gonna do it once a week.
Okay. The other option, go on Amazon. They sell a CPAP tubing brush for this. So it's a long hand. It looks like a baby bottle cleaner, but a long handle.
Okay,
It's only about $7. It's worth the investment.
it's called a what?
CPAP tube brush cleaner.
CPAP
Tube. Brush.
tube brush cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay,
So again, it looks like a baby bottle cleaner, but it's just got a long handle. I got one. It made it a lot easier to clean it. So
how deep does it go?
all the way through.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask my
how
sister.
about this don't
No, that one can get wet, believe it or not. Yeah. So,
Nice. So
as long
all
as it's
part-
not plugged in here, you make sure you take it out because there's really no electricity running through. So everything about it can get wet.
Oh, nice. Good question, Father. All right. Is that
Alright.
it? What
One last thing.
Yes.
Filter. The machine does have a filter that you want to change. You want to change it at least once anywhere between 1 to 3 months.
Where
Yes.
are they? Are they spares?
Right there.
Oh, the
Yep.
spares are here.
There should be some there.
Okay.
Now, Apria will provide you with a new filter once every 2 weeks if needed. I think that's a little excessive. Ideally, just bare minimum, replace it once every 3 months. Again, it really depends on how dusty where you have the machine located.
Okay.
So check it every now and then.
January, February, so quarterly.
Quarterly, yep.
And then when we run out,
Call
they-
Apria.
and they will give us some more. Great, thank you so much.
You're
That's so
welcome.
nice. Anything else, Mo? Bố còn hỏi cái gì nữa không?
that's it
it's a
Thank
hard machine
you.
to get used to, so